another episode of the Skeeters. It is I, Big Low Gross, also known as Big Papa Skeet, with
Big Mama Neezy.
And we have little baby London, but she is asleep.
She's sleeping.
Sleeping.
It's night time for her.
So that means we about to pod. Okay. When the babies are asleep, the parents gonna play.
Exactly.
We could
have fun.
And we could be sneaking having sex right now, but we're doing a podcast because we committed.
And we're gonna just be, whispering a little bit, but we can't be too rowdy.
Yeah.
Cause then she gonna wake up. She gonna be like, "Oh, y'all having fun without me."
Unless I get excited and start cussing, then we can't go on YouTube. So it is what it is.
Yeah, no, we gotta watch it with that. We ain't trying to get flagged.
Right. But before we kick off the show, man, shout out to our sponsors. Okay, we got sponsors.
Sponsors.
With an S. With an S.
Hey, with an S. So shout out to Urban Hydration. Thank you so much for sponsoring this portion of our podcast. And Urban Hydration is a Black-owned skincare company. Honey, let me tell you, if you haven't been following me on Instagram, you've seen I did a video last week showing me using the skincare products. And I can say I've been continuing to use them every day. Especially the spot cream, because I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation on my face, so I have been using that. So you'll start to see some more before and afters, but definitely link will be in the description for Urban Hydration. Make sure you go and get you some products and support a Black-owned business,
Yes.
Let's say.
Black-owned family business. We all about that.
Yes, and also, we got to give it to our OG, Shout out to Scentbox. All of you out there. Scentbox.com. Thank you, Scentbox, for sponsoring our podcast. As always, we love you guys. And for everyone out there that do not know what Scentbox is a designer fragrance subscription service. You sign up today and you get to choose from over 650 designer fragrances. Yes, 650 is a lot of them out there. You sign up, get it delivered right to your door. If you don't like it, you can send it back. And if it is one of those brands that you have been wanting to try, like what you want, that's Sauvage
by Dior.
Like if you get one and you really do love it, the thing is you get points every time you get a new delivery. Take those points and you can put it towards a full-size bottle. Link will be in the description. Sign up for Scentbox. Now let's get back to the show.
Yeah. So as always, we always try to start off with a parental update, because again, this podcast started off as our journey finding out. Well, no, we started just me and you, and then it turned into like a pregnancy.
It did. Yes.
What's it? Vlog update? I don't know.
Just
we were just giving y'all updates, and then now here we are. Right, Neezy caught the hang of it. This is probably, we don't keep track of like the episode numbers for this pod, but I know we somewhere in the 70s, 80s. So congratulations to you, Neezy, because you almost got 100 episodes.
Wow.
It's almost a year.
I'm excited. That's a lot. That is a lot.
Yeah.
So this week, Lo has been working from home.
Yeah. What's daddy daycare?
Lo's been working from home. There's been a lot of daddy daycare. London is bigger now, so she is wearing him out.
No, she is.
She is very active.
And she got me in trouble. I'm talking about that in a minute. Go ahead.
She's very active. She's active and she's on the move. She climbs. She does not like to be confined.
Yeah, so she don't like being in the playpen. She don't like being in the area
where
we block it off.
He's not used to that. He's not used to that. Her learning show, it does, calm her down for a second. And like when we say that she's active, she's just exploring, you know.
But you got to chase after her now. Before it was like you could just set her somewhere.
She's discovered that she can move and she can move fast. She's discovered that, and she's like, no, I don't want to sit still anymore. I want to keep going. Yeah. And for him,
because it's like I be having stuff to do. Like I can watch you. No. I'm okay with watching you, but then it's like, okay, I'm in the middle of something. I look over and she in a whole other room.
Nope. You got to be right there on it. And so, like for me, our normal day is we're used to that. I'm used to it. While I'm working, I have a little fort where she is.
You have
her playpen.
That don't work.
For me, she's
you
chill
have
with
boobies.
Me.
All you gotta do is whip them things out, and she just automatically. It's like giving a dog treats. I got
with
treats.
Daddy, as always.
I don't have boobies.
When kids get with Daddy, it's like free time. All we gotta do is play.
I'm a mark. Daddy. Say what it is. I'm a mark. She look at me and be like, look at this.
Daddy's not gonna yell at us and tell us to sit still.
Look at this, chump. It's what the kids say when they see me. I tried to raise my voice today. She just looked at me and laughed and still did it anyway.
And with me, all I say is "ay."
I try that too. And then I tried to use. I put bass in it. I said "hey." I said "hey," and she just looked at me and said and did it. Then she got me in trouble because I said a cuss word. I always say cuss words. I've been cussing since like I don't know how long. And then she repeated it, and I'm like, all right, don't repeat that. And then she just went on a spree just all night where she was just saying it back to back, the S word for the YouTubers out there, the podcast people, y'all know what it is, the sugar honey iced tea, okay? And she just like, sit,
yeah,
sit.
Yeah, and we had to cut that out.
I mean, I don't see no problem with it.
No, too young at this age. When she gets a little bigger, then maybe.
So when she turned 5, and they go, all right, Mrs. Gross.
To me, that's not.
It's
cute.
not.
People be like, oh, it's all cute. No,
it's not supposed to be cute. It's not a matter. For me, it's not a matter of cute or not. It's a matter of this is a word, and she said it.
I don't want her to say it at this age. No.
Yeah.
No, not young.
Why not?
Not because I don't like that. That means like you're just saying any kind of conversations around your kids. I monitor what I say, what we watch around her also. Because at this age, they're a sponge. They soak up everything.
Yeah, no, I get that. So what? We're not supposed to do nothing now? We're supposed to just become Mormons and just like...
Until she goes to sleep, and then you do what you want to do. And you watch what you want to watch.
Are you listening to me? Have you been listening to this podcast?
She goes to sleep.
She don't go to sleep.
She still takes her 3 naps a day
Listen to what you just said. For you, with you. Okay, who are you? Damon John? You FUBU or something, bro? Like, you're not hearing me. Okay, she don't care.
You just have to get her on a schedule. You have to have her on the schedule.
I have to have her on the schedule. Me.
You gotta give her snacks, give her juice, show. When it gets to nap time,
for the
you gotta start rocking her, put her on your lap.
For the inaudibles out there, everything that Neezy is saying, I have done, and it doesn't work. It really doesn't work. And she'll do that. She'll well, just try this. And I'll look at her while I'm doing it, and she sees that it's not working, and she continues to suggest it over and over again.
You're just not doing it right. You're not doing it right.
Make it make sense.
You're not doing it right.
I don't have titties. Let's just say what it is. Can I say titties on YouTube? YouTube, will y'all let me say titties? Okay, that's what it is. That's the secret. Okay, she make it like, oh yeah, no, she's a good mom, phenomenal mom. Yes, all of that, right? But the primary thing behind it, she got titties. I'll do what she tell me to do because she got titties. Like, dang, you up here.
That's hilarious.
Giving this facade that like dads have control over these kids.
Aside from that, London is healthy. She's walking and talking. She is naming everything in the house.
Yes, even the cuss words.
And also something that she says a lot of now is glasses. And
we got new glasses.
We got new glasses.
We balling on them.
We have new glasses.
Never
and
felt
so she
good.
has noticed, and she's like, glasses.
20/20 vision. Okay,
Yeah,
I was excited to get mine. Neezy got hers.
Yes.
Got because we old now, so prescription glasses. I guess my other prescription wasn't strong enough, so I wasn't seeing. My eyes was hurting.
Time to upgrade on them.
Yeah, and so here we are. Okay, they cost a lot. They cost a lot. These ain't Buffs. These ain't Cartiers or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Just glasses for us to see.
Yeah, not yet. We ain't making enough money to where that it got to that point yet. But trust me, y'all will know. we go come over here, and all we gonna do is be like, all right, y'all. It's gonna be a 2-minute pod. We just gonna hop on, and be like, yeah. We up, and then just like, all right.
Get to be like those famous people, like, well, we know what happened for that show, but like, get to come out, perform one song, and be like, hey, all right,
yeah, I'm
done.
out. Y'all heard enough. I told you I'm gonna do a podcast where I just come on and just don't say nothing for the entire thing, and just put it up as an episode. Be like, what up, though?
I wouldn't listen to that.
Hey.
I would not. I'd be like, really?
Nah, I just
that takes me back to teenage days when we went to the Scream tour.
Hey, that episode will still be better than half these pods that's out here.
We went out here to that Scream tour. It's like, yeah, no. No.
But no. So I want to touch on this because, like we said, London, her personality is developing. When we go out in public, she's not a shy baby at all. She's very much extroverted. But we attached that to my personality because between the two of us, I am the more extroverted. Now we are kind of blended now because we've been together with each other for so long, so like our personalities are kind of meshed where we exhibit traits of each other. But I wanted to talk a little bit about that because you had a topic from the married like timeline.
I am always known as the introvert, and I've always been that way.
There you go, Neezy. That's the introvert. Oh, it's introverted Nay.
But
introvertedly Nay.
I open up with the people that, I feel close with and that I actually want to talk to, you know? And like you, just chatterbox here. He talks to any and everybody. And I mean, nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's
it
wrong.
It better not be what you mean.
Nothing's wrong. He can just strike a conversation. Like if we're in the airport, he can strike a conversation and just talk about anything. And then you end up talking to the people for like an hour. And I'd be like, really?
Well,
but like for me, I can say, hey, how you doing? I keep it short and sweet. I've always been that short and sweet person. Now you get these long drawn out conversations from me when it's something that I'm actually interested in talking about. And also if you're actually a person that I'm interested in talking to, then I can continue. I can talk a bunch of mumbo jumbo stuff as it is. Low, it doesn't even matter. Even if you're not somebody that he wants to talk to, he just gonna have a conversation with you. Just to keep it going. He's like, yep. And he's never going to do that, yep, and then silent. He's going to do that, yeah. And so, what do you think about this? And then, how do you know about that?
Well, that keeps him talking. I don't like silence.
How about the Raiders? I'm fine with silence.
Or the Lions. Did you see the Lions on Hard Knocks? Oh, man, that's crazy.
I'm fine with silence because then that's like, okay, she doesn't want to talk anymore. I'll go on.
Yeah. But no, it's so part of it is I was about to blame it on my profession, but I've been like this since I was a kid. So, now, here's the catch, though. Growing up, I was antisocial. I talked to people, but I would only talk to, like, my friends and stuff. When I got to college, I became more, like, embraced, like, all the way fully my extrovertedness. And I was extroverted. Like, I was a people person. But, like, I didn't realize it because back then it was only extrovert, introvert. Then I found out there's a such thing as like an ambivert where you can kind of switch back and forth. And I always tell people, like, I grew up with like 20 cousins and like we were all close. And so I have that personality, that's the people aspect, but then I'm also my mother's only child. So like when I'm back at home and it's just me and her, and like let's say she at work or something, it's just me by myself.
Yeah.
So I'm able to kind of be to myself and you know what I'm saying, I'm self-sustained where like I don't need much to like keep me occupied even as a kid. But then if you put me with a bunch of other kids, then I'm running around with them. So I've had that dynamic. And then I've always just been antisocial as far as I only dealt with like my close friends and my family. Gotcha. Growing up, I didn't really go out here and just venture with everybody. Like, yeah, I could talk to you, but that don't necessarily mean that like we cool like that. Yeah. Then I got to college, and that's when it became like, you know, Mr. Social Butterfly Man, still a little antisocial. Then came out of school, and from a professional standpoint, it was like, oh, well, you have to open up more and be more, you know what I'm saying, talkative. So that's where it was like, okay, being in marketing and somewhat in a sales capacity in some of the roles that I worked in, you gotta be kind of like a people person. Gotcha. Right? Gotcha. And with me, even trying to like build and do stuff, it's like, okay, well, striking up a conversation with somebody in the airport or on the airplane or while you waiting on the, you know what I'm saying, the bus or whatever, like, you don't know who you talking to and how that could turn into an opportunity. That could turn into, here's my business card. Give me a call on Tuesday at 7:30. It could. So I fish for conversations like it's fishing for like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but see that's good though. That's definitely good, and I do admire that about you. Mm-hmm. And that is something, because sometimes when we are in the airport, like you said, or even on vacation, we do meet some interesting people. Yeah. And talking with them, you do learn some new things sometimes, you know?
Well, that's the real secret.
Then sometimes, me, because I also am a good judge of character, sometimes you be talking to folks and I'd be like, man, they just talking a bunch of bull.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's most people, as I've learned, which is why I've adopted your introvertedness.
And me, when I start to see you're talking a bunch of bull, I'm not going to continue to waste my time and have a conversation.
Well, it's exercise at that point. You never practice?
That's exhausting to me.
It's practice.
That is so, like, for me, it's so, and my mother does the same thing. Like, they sit, her and Lo, they can sit and just talk with anybody.
It's entertainment for me. I can keep it going.
It's exhausting, and like I feel like I'm just taking so much energy just to sit here and fake a conversation, and it's just like, oh, I don't want to keep talking with you.
That's when she started being mean and started pushing people.
That's the introvert.
When we first started dating, she would do that to me. I'd be talking, and she'd be like, stop talking. Just stop talking.
Like, leave the conversation alone. All right. Goodbye.
Dang, you made me forget what I was about to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, go back. What was we talking about?
You should have been on your toes. Should have wrote it down.
No, I was
write it down now.
I was trying not to do the.
Write it down.
I was trying to listen to hear and not listen to wait for my turn to talk. But when when your mind moves as fast as mine, sometimes you got to hold on to your thought while somebody else is talking. But I was letting you get it off. So go ahead. It'll come back.
That was it there. I hope it came back. Round and
Oh, no. So I'm gonna give you a secret.
Remember your thoughts.
When the podcast and the brand took off, like around like 20, like we started in 2016, but we really started to make headway like into 2016, going into 2017.
Yeah.
When I was traveling for work real heavy. When I was doing that, going into the airport, talking with people, like I was promoting the show. Like I was sitting in the airport, and I was able to spread like beyond like the market that we was operating in, because I'm touching people in different markets. So like if I'm up in Minneapolis sitting at the airport and we get stranded there, I'm talking. This lady's like, oh, my son raps. So I'm like, well, here's my email. Have him send me some songs, man. Shout out to Probably Tris. You know what I'm saying? That's how you meet artists and stuff. Then it was a dude who, because I was traveling in Canada for like a week. So I'm flying from Toronto to Montreal to Ottawa, like just back to back to back, 3 days in a row. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm posted up. And I'm talking to this guy on the plane from Toronto to Montreal, and he was like, "Oh man, like he was just so entrenched in our conversation." and he had a flight to Germany. Then from Germany, he had to fly to Africa. So I asked him when we landed in Montreal. I was like, "Did you enjoy our conversation?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, it was just brilliant. It was riveting, man. And I was like, do you like my podcast?" And I gave him a flyer for the show. And I was like, just make sure you download it before your next flight. It'll give you plenty to listen to.
There you go.
You can download a couple episodes. So you got 18 hours? I was like, hey, there you go. And like that's how I look at it.
Got a lot of episodes for you to listen to.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be scared to market your product.
Oh yeah.
And I'm in podcasting is the business of talking. That's why I said, and we can move on, but like that's why I said when people be like, "Oh, I want to be a podcaster. I want to be a podcaster." If you don't like to talk, then maybe you shouldn't be a podcaster.
But that, you know what? Before we move on, that is something like when people start to say, "Hey, I like your hair. Oh, your hair is just so pretty." I do. I started being like, "Hey, I got these products. I have natural hair care products.
Yep.
I am a cosmetologist. Go to naturally_Nay with 2 E's on Instagram.
You gotta promote your stuff.
I promote it, and it's like, especially when I gotta get some more t-shirts. Especially when I wear my t-shirts and I have my hair in either my twist or my twist out. I am quick to be like, length check.
Right.
So they can see the inches of that where it's at, and then show them the name and the brand and be like, go follow it. And if you need help, pull up your phone right now. I'll show you on Instagram.
Right. But that's how you gotta do it. Cause I remember.
But I got that from you.
Yeah, but it's supposed to rub off.
I'm still not fully talkative.
But that's what I'm here for. Cause like people would be like, "Where's a podcast?" I don't know how to listen to no podcast. What you mean? You got an iPhone, bro? You can just pull it right up. Cause I don't have a thing to do this. All you gotta do is just go there, type it in, boom, there it is.
Bada bing, bada boom.
It's not that hard. People like to make excuses, but we don't. All right, so. That's that, right? So we agreed that we're kind of a mix now. We can be introverted, extroverted just when we need to be.
We can, definitely.
Gotcha. I don't even know what I identify as anymore because especially COVID made me so introverted and even more antisocial. So I guess we 2 introverts now with the occasional extrovertism.
Yes.
Made that word up. Okay. There was a post talking about Michigan was looking to ban cell phones from school. And I wanted to ask you this because, we parents now. So a lot of this stuff, even though it doesn't affect us right away, and even though we're not in Michigan, but some of this stuff could like become a thing. And I just wanted your thoughts just as far as like, how do you feel about schools doing that? Because
that is ridiculous.
That's absolutely absurd.
That has always been my issue with school. Like, you can ask my sisters how I am, and even when they had their teachers be like, "Hey, give me your phone," they'd be like, "No, you can call my sister pay my phone bill." They call me, they'd be like, "Hey, I tried to take her phone, she's going to get detention." I say, "Do you pay this phone bill?" You do not. And I say, "And what are you going to do if anything happens inside of this school on your watch to this child?"
That's a whole generation.
Nothing. So do not touch the phone. I don't care if they are in class on the phone. You can tell them to put it away, but you are not touching the phone. They can do whatever they want to do because we pay. You're not touching the phone because
that's why this law was being made because of parents like you.
And you know what? It's going to be more. I I'm a parent now. It's gonna be more like me, and it's gonna be people that's gonna rally outside the school, especially when you see all these school shootings that's going on. No, you can't touch nobody's phone. The phone is not a dang distraction.
Phones is not a distraction in how it was. It's an essential tool now.
Exactly.
At this point.
Because at this point, everybody needs to have a phone because they need to go speed dial. Hey, this is going on. Parents need to know what's going on in the school and the kids, because not even just school shootings. Fights. There's all these fights that go on in the school. And yes, everybody says fights are normal, blase. Hold on, let me get to my point.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Even though everybody says fights are normal in school, yes, they are. Kids is going to get into it, whatever. But nowadays, this stuff gets really serious. So I'm going to call somebody and let them know what's going on. Because if A and B out here was like, let's say if Jessica and
A and B.
Let's make up
student A and student B. She about to give us an algebraic
equation.
Jessica
and Leasia, let's just make up some names.
If they punch at a punching speed of 40 miles per hour,
and they don't like you because you got on some cute shirts, a cute shirt and cute shoes, and now they want to fight you. Hey, and you ain't got nobody else or no other friends in that school, you gonna call your sister, you gonna call me, and I'm coming up to that school.
Or you should just join a gang.
I mean, you can do that too.
There's nothing wrong with joining the gang.
You can do that too. But still, I need to know what's going on. Because people like to, chicks and guys too. I mean, kids, let's just say kids, period. Chicks. They like to jump folks. They like to show out in front of each other.
Because they in gangs.
Like, hey, look, I'm about to just go punch such and such and they can't be mine. Yeah, we're on YouTube, so I can't cuss there. Yep. But
gang bang,
they be like, you can't do this, and so I'm not for all that. That's ignorant stuff, and I know kids do ignorant things, but that was always just stupid to me. Don't hate on somebody because you don't got it.
I mean, hold on.
And want to fight somebody.
You just.
So anyway.
Where do we go?
No. We're going back to the phone.
Like,
so do not touch. Do
they
not
kids.
take any. No, do not touch anyone's phone. I don't care if you're a principal, the district school board person. Don't touch nobody's phones. A phone ain't got nothing to do with the education.
What if the kids is not paying attention and they texting each other?
Just tell people to put the phone down or get their detention. That's what you got to do right there.
That's fair. All right. Say a favorite toy. Oh, okay. This one. If you could be best friends with a celebrity, who would it be?
Mine would be Tiana Paris.
Okay.
We're natural hair girls, and she actually does seem like a vibe like I would hang with.
Gotcha. I'm trying to think, cause I'm like I don't want to go for like the typical rapper because I feel like they have me in some stuff that I don't want to be in. So like, let me find somebody safe. I don't know. Who would you think? Who? I got to get your permission to hang with people anyway. So like, tell me, who would you want me to hang with?
I don't know, cause I don't know. I wouldn't.
We don't know these people like that.
Yeah.
You don't know what they into.
I know, cause when you really when you start thinking about the rappers, like of what they really.
No, I'm trying to say. I'm saying outside of rappers, cause we just get it. The rappers, you be all in this, all types of stuff. I'm drawing a blank. Dame Lillard, I got it. Dame Lillard, go there.
Yeah,
he sings about family. He bought his stuff. He represent his hood. You know what I'm saying?
Because I was gonna say Iman, but he seemed like he into some stuff too, ain't he?
I say Dame because Dame got an Adidas contract, and I'm just same thing like with the D Rose thing where he worked it out with Adidas so that they paid his brother $350,000 a year, and then paid his other man's like $50,000 to be a consultant. Like, hey, put me on the payroll. Just rock Adidas all the time. Fetch water. I can do that. They got the podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? The Dame cast. Like, I'll produce a podcast for you. Yeah. That's all it is. If I had a celebrity friend, like a rich celebrity friend, I'll just produce their podcast for them.
Yeah.
I don't need much. The next one. Oh, do you build your own confidence or do you need someone to help you do it?
I build my own.
You are a DIYer.
Yes. Yes, I build my own. Now, I will say, I can answer it both ways. We have a by answer. 90% of the time, I build my own. 10%, I look to my husband for certain things.
Dang, only 10%?
To build for confidence, 10% of the time. Because when I come to you with an idea, I'm confident in my idea.
Yes.
90% of the time.
Yes. I lean on you for stuff. Like, I will admit, like, for validation, yes. But I'm kind of like you in the regard of like, if I made up my mind I'm gonna do something, I'm pretty much letting you know, like, all right, babe, this the play, this what I'm on. I'll ask you what you think of it, and then like, you know, I'll factor it in. But like, if I already made my mind up, chances are we doing it. Cause I'm a man. I don't care, babe. No, you should. I don't care. I'm gonna do it, babe. We lost everything. Dang, you're right. I shouldn't have did it. No. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Who is your favorite person in the Bible and why?
I would have to say David.
David? Mm-hmm. King David? Who battled Goliath? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that would be because of all the trials that he went through and then how he still came out.
Yeah, by listening to God.
Mm-hmm. Always by listening to God. Because it's not, sometimes it's not easy, but he was like, hey, I put my trust in you. I know you're not going to steer me wrong.
Yeah. See, I like David. Excuse me. Jeez. I like David, but I'm either going to go Daniel or I go with Abraham. And I like Abraham because Abraham received a promise from God that he would be blessed and his lineage would be blessed like for you know what I'm saying, to the end of time. Yeah. And he went off into the world, like he had to move from where he was from and go and start his family someplace else based on the promise that God gave him. And even though it took some time, a long time, right? God still fulfilled that promise, and every one of Abraham's children was blessed beyond like where they could be. And so that always resonated with me, and that's one of as far as like with my faith journey, I pull from that too. So for sure,
that's really good.
Abraham was dope. Who else? Because that's the thing. Like when we grow up and we be reading the Bible, like it'd be cool. Like you hear about like David and Goliath and this and that, but then later on you'd be like, oh, like you know what I'm saying? They was caught doing this or they was caught doing that. So it's like these people were people too, like everybody else. They wasn't perfect, but God still lifted them up and carried them and forgave them. You know what I'm saying? When they went through their ups and downs and stuff of it. So
exactly.
Oh, that's I like the realistic stories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, not you know what I'm saying. Like that relatable as well as getting it. Because you got some people, oh, the Bible, what you mean? Hey, shut up. we believe in the Lord on this show. That was the last question. Anything else?
No, but we do want to thank our sponsors. Thank you, our sponsors, for sponsoring our podcast. Scentbox. Link will be in the description. Guys, sign up today. Choose from over 650 designer fragrances. And Urban Hydration. Go take care of your skin there, baby. It is that time. We're getting back into cold season. Make sure you are keeping your skin hydrated and well moisturized. Yes. So link for the description, and also follow me on Instagram. You guys can see my video for the products that I used here. My Instagram is naturally_nay with 2 E's. 2. And as always, make sure you go and get your Instant Moisture Duo. Naturally_nay with 2 E's. Sign up today. Get all of these products. The link will be in all of the descriptions, and also it's in my link tree. And get yourself taken care of. We got stuff here for you. Do it. Stop waiting.
Yeah, and go to inaudibleruckus.com/shop. Go to midnightclubmerch.com as well, man. It's been another episode of
The Skeeters.
What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday. So last y'all seen, if you're still here, we vlogged, or we did the pod Wednesday, and the rest of the week, Thursday, Friday, we just chill. You know, Lo did the main show, the main pod on Friday, which is dropping today, Saturday. So make sure y'all go and listen in audibleruckus.com and all streaming platforms, and make sure if you listen to it, it's on Apple Podcasts. That's the easiest way to listen to it. But so I'm sitting up here now waiting on my mom and sister. We finna go get our nails done because it's been a minute since I got my nails done. And the reason why is my nail tech, she had went back home. Her sister was getting married, so she's been gone for like 3-4 months. So finally she's back. I'm finna go get my nails and toes done because they need it. But I'm rambling here, so because I'm watching my surroundings, y'all, because you know people is crazy, so you got to continue to stay on alert. Also, so later on today, I'm gonna get home, take my hair down. We probably are gonna go shopping, probably go to Carter's, buy London some stuff, get out the house a little bit today. But y'all finna see my mom, my sister. We finna go in here and get our nails done. I'm gonna check in with y'all later because we got some stuff to talk about, but that'll be later when I get back in a chill environment so I can keep. This lady's finna back into me. She is not even paying attention. Yeah, I see you. Like I said, y'all gotta stay on the swivel because people, they are crazy out here. So let's go get our nails done, y'all.
Pinot Noir.
What's up, y'all? So it's later on in the day. I'm back home, been chilling. We decided not to go anywhere because Lo wasn't feeling well. His allergies starting to get into him because, you know, it's the part of the time of the year where it starts to shift. The weather starts to shift and it starts to change. And so his allergies is acting up. So we're just chilling in the house today. Him and London are in there. They're taking a nap. So something that I had wanted to get on here and talk later on today. A lot of people have been asking, like, why did I start a YouTube channel? And so one of the reasons that I did start a YouTube channel is, if you have been following us, you know that we have the brands. We have Naturally Named, which is my natural hair care products. And then also, you know that we have Inaudible Ruckus, which is the podcast network. And the Skeeters, again, if you've been watching earlier, you've seen our pod. That's a sub-brand of the podcast network. So the reason why I started a YouTube channel is so that way we could have our businesses on multiple platforms and get our brands out there, get our brands known on more platforms. That's one of the reasons why I started. And to be honest, we kept going with it because it's actually fun too. So we're doing the vlogs, putting a pod on here so you guys can see like actually what we're doing on our podcast. You can see like our facial expressions, you can see the things that we do behind the mics, and you get to see our interactions with London, how London does silly things also. So that's the reason why of starting the pod or starting YouTube. But we still have more to come because even with starting the YouTube and doing the podcast, it opened up so many more doors. Like, God has been blessing us with so many more of these partnerships. Again, like how we've talked before, how we have the Urban Hydration, how we have California Wines, we have Scentbox. And what I'm getting at is you can start one thing and God can just continue to lead you on so many other directions and just open up so many doors for so many more blessings. And I just am so grateful because I did early in the beginning of this year, I did pray on getting these partnership deals, and I was asking God because I watch YouTube and I said, hey, I was praying like, hey God, I want to put our brands on there. I want to start this, and I want to get a camera. I want to get on YouTube, and I want to start promoting our brands and start doing things. I always thought that it took me so long to do it. Like, I kept praying on it, but I prayed without action. And I didn't do it because I said, I don't have anything to talk about. I am boring. I don't have anything to show. I don't go out all the time, and I'm not the person that's like doing these super lavish lifestyles and things to be posting content every single day. But continue to pray on it, talking to Lo about it, and it's like, just do it. And the ideas will continue to roll in, and doors will continue to open on it. And just that, like, we prayed on it, and then God blessed us with the Scentbox one. God blessed us with Urban Hydration. God blessed us with the California wines. And of course, we already had our own brand, the Naturally Nay and the Inaudible Rookie. So those were just more things for us to speak to, more things for us to promote on our channel here. So I say that to say, continue to, continue to trust and believe in God. Continue to work towards your dreams, because I did. And I'm not saying like this is it, because we know that it's more to come. We're going to get more sponsorships. We're going to get more partnerships. We're going to get more blessings, more deals. And we don't know where our YouTube is going to go, but, we here. We're going to keep praying on it and keep going. And sorry, y'all, I'm sitting outside and watching my surroundings, and I'm just watching the people out here and the kids outside playing. But so I can stop rambling. We're just going to be chilling in the house today. I'll probably start to cook in a little while. I may or may not come back on camera while cooking. And if Lo is up to it and he starts to feel a little better because he took his allergy pill, we'll start to dance and just show y'all some more family time hanging out. But if not, we will go ahead and end this vlog here. So thank you again, guys, for always watching this vlog, and I'll see you in the next one.